Nestled between gentle, rolling hills and surrounded by fields that shimmered gold beneath the sunlight, there lay a vibrant village called Nura. It was a place where children's laughter mixed with the morning call of birds, and where the scent of freshly baked bread drifted through narrow, stone-lined streets. In this peaceful village lived a young boy named Ali, whose cheerful spirit made him beloved by everyone who knew him. Ali was the kind of child whose smile could brighten even the gloomiest day. His curiosity was endless, and his willingness to help others was as natural to him as breathing. His parents, Amira and Hassan, were respected elders of the village. Amira was admired for her gentle wisdom and soothing words, while Hassan was known for his strength, fairness, and deep understanding of the world. Together they raised Ali with love, teaching him kindness, humility, and gratitude. One warm afternoon, as the sun cast sparkling reflections on the village stream, Ali sat on the smooth rocks by the water's edge, skipping stones and enjoying the cool breeze. The stream was one of his favorite places, calm, steady, and full of tiny fish that darted between the pebbles. As he played, the sound of voices drifted toward him. He turned his head and saw a group of children from the village gathered near the path. Curious, Ali watched them. The children were pointing and laughing at an elderly man who walked slowly along the trail. The man, known as Old Rafiq, struggled to carry a heavy bundle of firewood strapped to his back. His steps were uneven, and his breath came out in tired puffs. His hands trembled slightly from age, and the deep lines on his face told stories of many years of hard work, sacrifice, and survival. But instead of offering help, the children mocked him. "Look how slow he is," one child snickered. "He can barely lift his feet," another laughed. Ali felt his heart tighten. He watched as Old Rafiq continued along the path, too dignified or perhaps too exhausted to respond. Ali's cheerful play suddenly felt hollow. The image of the old man, burdened by firewood, stayed with him long after the children's laughter faded. Later that day, as the golden glow of dusk settled over the village, Ali returned home. He found his mother, Amira, standing in their cozy kitchen, preparing dinner. The smell of simmering lentils filled the room, and the soft crackling of firewood created a warm rhythm. Ali paused by the doorway, watching his mother. He noticed the faint lines on her face, the small signs of fatigue she always tried to hide. Her hands, though steady, moved slower than usual. The memory of Old Rafiq weighed on his mind, and Ali stepped closer. "Mama," he began hesitantly, "why do some children not respect their elders?" Amira paused her stirring and looked at Ali with gentle curiosity. She could sense the thoughtfulness behind his question. Setting the spoon aside, she sat beside him at the small wooden table. "My son," she said softly, "respect is like a precious gift. It is not something we give because someone demands it. It is given from the heart. When we respect our elders, we honor their wisdom and their experiences." Ali listened intently, his brows furrowed. Amira continued, "Elders have walked paths we have yet to discover. They have faced joys and sorrows we cannot yet understand. Their wrinkles come from years of living, learning, and loving. To respect them is to acknowledge the sacrifices they made long before we were born." Her voice was warm and steady, filled with deep understanding. Ali felt something shift inside him. He realized that respect was not just about polite words, it was about gratitude, empathy, and recognizing the value of others. From that day onward, Ali made a conscious effort to show respect to every elder in his village. He began helping his father with daily chores, gathering water, tending to the goats, and sweeping the courtyard. Instead of rushing outside to play, he listened carefully to his mother's stories, appreciating the wisdom she shared. When he met elders on the village paths, he greeted them with a warm smile and offered a helping hand whenever possible. Word of Ali's kindness began to spread quietly through the village. Elders smiled when they saw him approaching, knowing they could trust him to carry their baskets or help them across uneven ground. Parents praised him as a role model, and his friends watched him with newfound admiration, slowly learning from his example. One evening, as the sky painted itself in shades of pink and purple, Ali saw Old Rafiq struggling with his groceries. Without hesitation, he ran toward him. "Let me help you, Uncle Rafiq," Ali said with a bright smile. The old man looked at him with surprise, then relief. "Thank you, Ali," he said as the boy lifted the bags. "Your kindness reminds me of a time when respect was cherished above all else." Ali felt warmth spread through his chest. He walked beside old Rafiq, listening to stories of the past, stories of harvest festivals, old friendships, and the early days of the village. Each word felt like a piece of history, a treasure passed to him. When Ali returned home, he found his parents waiting for him by the doorway, their faces glowing with pride. Hassan placed a strong hand on his shoulder while Amira wrapped him in a warm hug. "You have learned a valuable lesson today, my son," she whispered. "By respecting your elders, you bring honor to our home and joy to our community." Hassan nodded in agreement. "Respect," he said, "is a gift that enriches both the giver and the receiver." Ali smiled, understanding fully, perhaps for the first time, just how powerful a simple act of kindness could be. From that day on, he continued to practice the gift of respect, inspiring others around him. The village of Nura grew even more united, bound together by kindness, gratitude, and the timeless wisdom passed from one generation to the next. And Ali, now aware of his own ability to bring light to others, carried the lesson of respect in his heart forever. The story of Ali teaches us the importance of respecting our parents and elders. Respect is a precious gift that acknowledges their wisdom, experience, and contributions to our lives. By showing respect, we honor their guidance and strengthen the bonds of love and community. Your support means the world to us. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family to help us bring you more amazing Islamic stories.